Well, hello friends, how's everybody doing? This is your friend Jeff playing Ultimate General American Revolution, the British Hard campaign, and with the new patches, we've got a sea battle coming up. It's going to be a big one because there's a bunch of ships in here. I got one 40-gun ship right here, and I did this whole campaign over again, so you can just take a peek at it. They got some ships up here that I'm bringing a 40-gun ship over here. I just took out a brig over here and sent it here and then sold it. Because I'm at 49,000. I still have the two ballooners that I didn't sell off yet, so I could always do that. I did sell off the Ardents and all the brigs. And I guess I could give you a summary later on of what's going on in the game. So yeah, you can just take a peek here. Oh, it looks like Newtown's gonna flip. So yeah, I came over here, I got this place, and I had to fight for these two forts because they spawned military in each of these, and they were gonna do it there too. Luckily they didn't do three at one time, they just did these two at one time. So I came over here with 3 regiments, took it, put one in here, came over here with 2 regiments, took it, and then sent the other regiment over. No, I think I sent him over here, and I sent my general over here to take this, because generals go across the map faster. And I got a general over here because this place was gonna flip, so I had to free up a general that was somewhere else and stuff like that. I got 49,000. So my army expense is 15,000 at the moment. I got Howe on the way from England with his 3 regiments, so I don't know if that's counted in this. And then you can see my fleet. I've cut corners on the fleet. So that's like almost 2,000 for salary and almost 3,000 for maintenance. No repairs yet, but so I did it, and I'll explain some of the stuff, because I did say the next video would explain the difference between the last video of all the new changes to how I had to readjust things. And and even then, this campaign is kind of hard in some ways. And this is hard difficulty, but I mean it's kind of hard in some ways due to all the changes that they made. We have to be very precise in the type of buildings that we put in each of these areas. Like in Stevens, you got wood here, so you're gonna have to have a carpenter. And then I don't know what you do for like the metal stuff, but I don't know if you need a blacksmith or whatever, but anyways, and then you got, copper over here and wheat. So, if we have wheat here, then we probably want a granary in there. But then again, on the last thing of an item that I put into a place usually is the granary, because, that way there's no problem with food. But anyways, but I'm assuming if you put a granary in here, like this place right here, you get better grain, I guess. Maybe more of it or something, like a bonus or something. That's what I'm thinking anyways. I don't know. So, okay, so I got a sea battle somewhere. Oh, yeah, it's going to be down here. Yeah, look, they got 6 ships. 78 guns, 6 ships. So I'm only going to go in with 1 ship. Now, if they take out a mass or something, I'm going to be handicapped. So, but anyways, and like I said, that this ship here has, I can't see it, but it's got 9 and 18s pounders. So let's go ahead and this is barring anything else that goes on in the game, because I also got a ship up here, like I said, that I took out I intercepted because he was on his way over here to fight, because these guys have been bothering my ships, and so I gotta kill them. So he's gonna go in here. So we'll have 2 sea battles, but this is going to be a big one down here. Because, man, they got a 6-pack here, and I don't know, they got 78 total guns. So we got to stop this because, you know, they're over here. Because he's killing off all my little supply ships. Okay, so now let me pause for a minute. Alliance between USA and Spain. Yeah, really? Well, I got 2 Ds, and then I could spend 4,000 to try to change that, I guess. And like I said, this is the British campaign, so I don't know if we can actually stop the French and the Spain from helping the US. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how it's going to turn out. But now that there's like 2 more years to this campaign with this patch, and on Steam, I was gonna, like I said, when I made the video that you last seen with the update, I went to my other computer and played on Steam the British campaign, but it's a different version because it doesn't have these icons on the places. Because I was gonna do a campaign from there and then continue it on and show you on a hard campaign on Steam. However, Xsolla still has the most recent thing because I went on Steam and it just had it regular, like you don't see anything here. So I knew right then and there it wasn't the same. So I just like giving information. So on this particular playthrough now, that's a newer playthrough, you can see that I've sunk 3 of the enemy ships. So, but they took Newtown. Dang it. Let me see. Yeah, see, I was afraid of that because I'm right here in Sullivan. I'm in here, right here. But again, we got full regiments. So if they send 1 regiment over, he ain't gonna beat me. But then again, if they spawn 3 or 4 Fusiliers in there, then that would be a problem, and they'll kick me out of here. But anyways, so I haven't quite worked out my plan. I mean, I got Philly. I was able to take these without any fighting, so I just didn't have enough. Like yeah, I could take a come out and I could come here with 1 regiment, but then again, the enemy is just gonna, yeah, look at, they got 1,100 here, so you know they can come over here and destroy me. So I just figure, you know, this is where we'll try to hang into and hold and stuff like that. So I'm just giving you an update on the game. Because, you know, again, each time I do another playthrough, like I'm in a, you know, it takes a long time to get here like this. But, you know, again, each time I feel that I'm doing a little bit better. So, I mean, it's what, you know, it is what it is. So let me go ahead and, I mean, I have one thing I could build, maybe Montreal. Let's go way up to Montreal so you can see what's going on in Montreal. So yeah, I had somebody here, but then I had to move them somewhere. I forget where. But anyways, and then what do I got over here? Oh yeah, good. So, okay, so this was the last guy that came from England, where I had, you know, just 1 company. So he finally ended, and it took a long time for him to get here, so I forgot all about him. But I wanted to release this cavalry unit from here, because, you know, I really need to have cavalry in my battles. That's the one thing I'm missing. And so I got to figure out, well, I could send the cav to here. Yeah, let me do that. Let me see. I'll show you what we can do. Alright, so we tell him to leave garrison, then we go like this for a second, and then we pause. And then we can grab him, and we can tell him to go to here. And so that way I can do some sea battles and not worry about where he's going. And he'll end up in Port Ontario with my general. So that way, you know, I do have a choice then. I can take my general out if we had to do any fighting, because I don't really have any free generals. Like I have five. Well, I don't have Howe yet. I think I have his brother somewhere right over here. This is a Richard. Oh no, maybe it's this guy. Yeah, Richard Howe. So this might be his brother. Who knows? I know he had, apparently, like, because I read this in Discord, that they said Howe had 3 brothers. So I'm wondering if that's one of his brothers right there. But anyways, so yeah, so okay. And then, oh yeah, so I was going to show if I was going to build anything in Montreal. So let me go to Montreal. Okay. All right, so no, I don't think I can. I only got 30 of this. I don't think we can upgrade. So, okay, so again, we could do a fur trader. So the first thing I did here, and this goes back to like, I don't know, like, you know, late February or early April maybe, when you can start building. So I built a fur trader because he's got beaver here. And then I did a printing press because, again, I was worried because we, you know, that, you know, with all the events that happen, that, you know, there's possibilities where we will lose, you know, these particular places, these 3 places, of the way they made the game now, which is much harder. So I was worried about that. So that's why I did put down a printing press. And then the next thing I went for was $125 on money because, like I said, you know, money becomes an issue at times if you don't set up the game properly. Like if I've made mistakes along the way, you know what I mean, then my army's going to get too big and my navy. Oh yeah, and, okay, so let me just, seeing I'm not fighting the sea battle, let me explain how I started this campaign. I scrapped or disbanded all the ships, so that way I wouldn't be paying any fees on them for maintenance and all that stuff, except the 2 40-gun ships and the 1 30-gun ship. Any ships that were 28 guns or the 18 guns on the brigs, which we had a lot of brigs, I disbanded them all. And I kept the 2 cutters though, because the cutters, they're cheap, right? Let me just show you here. So you see I got a cutter right here. I don't know why the cutter is damaged. I'm wondering if there's a rebel ship that was in here. Like, I cannot figure out why this cutter is damaged. Or, you know, why, and then I don't have iron or something. Like, there's something I don't have, and, you know, I'll have to kind of look at those kind of things in the game to see if I can fine tune it to do it. Yeah, I don't know, you know, like I didn't go broke, so I don't know why. I have no clue as to why these, usually if you go broke, you've got a red dial on each of every ship that you got docked. And I think it's a bug because it never goes away. And you're totally screwed. Because that little red dot means that you're going to take damage to the ship and you're going to take damage to the people that are on the ship. And it's a constant thing. And there's no way that you can click to say, okay, pay it, even though, say, you bought stuff and you have some bunch of money. You no longer can do that. And I reported that as a bug because you should be able to click on that red dial and pay whatever it is that you're supposed to pay that you missed. And so I'm telling you that there is a current bug in this game. Like if you do go below, but I did not get broke. Like I am not broke in this campaign yet. So I ain't broke. I didn't go to 0 and stuff like that. And so usually, okay, so over here, I can understand it because they had enemy ship here and they come to the harbor and they shoot at you and stuff like that. Like, yeah, see, like they're all, but okay, yeah, so what I did, the trick was, okay, so you start the campaign and I disbanded all the ships except the ones that I said, the 2 40-gun ships, the 30-gun ship, and 2 cutters. And then later on, when we can make stuff, I made 4 more. I had to produce the cutters first of all. I had to make the cutters, and then I could then assign them. And so you need 2 cutters to hold these 2 harbors, so that way you can move the 2 that are here over to here to fight Concord. Not fight Concord, but fight the tactical battle at the beginning. So and then a cutter. If I go like this, you'll see that it's only $97 weekly maintenance. Right? Now, of course, the 40 gun ships and the 30 gun ships is going to be much more. But I mean, I have to have some kind of navy to fight these enemy ships. But I just didn't want the SOLs and stuff because that's like 5,000 or something or whatever. You know what I mean? It's something ridiculous. But anyways, that's all I'm going to tell you. Like, even over here, you can see that I got a cutter here. As a matter of fact, I even forgot to put the guns on it. Okay, so my bad. But I got 142 of these because these all came from all the other ships. Like don't forget, you start this game with like something like I don't know, like 8 brigs. So, but anyways, I forgot to put the guns on here. They can hold 4s or 6s, or you might as well put the 6s on because, you know, whatever. But I mean, it's not like I'm going to come out here and fight with him. He's just here to hold this port. That's all it is, the dock. So, but anyways, I'm just trying to explain a bunch of different things, I guess, of how I tried to cut corners and save money. And it was wonderful up until now. Like, I mean, like normally by this time, I had to sell all the ships that I disbanded. And I have to sell most of the guns, like the big guns, like the 24 pounders, the 32 pounders. But, you know, I still got, like, I can show you over here, I guess. Go to ships. I still got the 2 Bologna class SOLs here. And then if I go to the cannons, you can see I still got 56 32 pounders that I can sell. I could even try to send them to England to get a better price. And then I got 24 pounders that came off the SOLs, but I can't, there's no ship that's 40 guns or less that can take those. So therefore, you know, this is something that I can sell. When I get the last ship from England, the 40 gun ship, that's where these 18s will go on. Oh yeah, and I can sell the 12s because there's no ship that I think that can take the 12s. So we'll sell those. And then I need the 9s for that 40 gun ship. And then the 6s were just for the cutters, but eventually I won't need the cutters and I can then sell the cutters at some point when loyalty is back up. Then I don't need to have a ship in a dock, and I don't need to have anybody there if, you know, loyalty is good. It's just that the way this game is now, they hit you with loyalty hits anywhere and everywhere. So I mean, you know what I mean? So, but I just wanted to say that this is the big difference, is that granted I had to sell the brigs and the 2 ardents. And now my money is going down. But again, I'm just going to tell you that I have a lot of investment into all of these places. Like, and matter of fact, I even have something. Oh, the game is going, darn it. I even have something ridiculous yet. Look at intelligence expenses. I've got 10,000. So if you consider one officer a week for $500 to do construction, so you can figure out how many of those I got with the 10,000, and then the 250 is just that one guy that I got to make specialty officers. You know what I mean? Like the one guy, like I think he's in Hartford, which again, you know how Hartford is a problem now in this game instead of. Matter of fact, when I played it on Steam just the other day, just to test it out, Hartford in the Steam version of the British campaign, Hartford is 100% loyalty. But that's why I said, no, I can't play it. I don't want to play it because it's not this version here, which is the more modern version, which shows the icons, like these nice little kind of icons. It's kind of cool. But it's pretty specific, meaning, you know, like for the wheat, like I said, you better have a granary here because you're going to get a bonus. But again, you know, last place in a building, I usually do put granaries, you know, just so that way they have food. But whatever, it's just my personal preference, I guess. But so he's coming over here to fight the ship over there that's bugging me, and then I know down here. Okay, so we're gonna enter this zone, and I did save the game, so if I get sunk, but at least in this video you'll see something. Okay, so is there one more thing I could do up here, or Montreal? Like, I thought I did Montreal, didn't I? Didn't I? Like, I'm sorry, because when I start chattering I forget. Yeah, no, I didn't. I know I can't, because let me see what this is. No, actually it's going to take 22 of the 30, so I can actually do it. I can bump up to a capital, which will make the loyalty so much better in Montreal and stuff, because right now I don't really have free people, other than I just freed up this cavalry unit here. So, and that's not the only cavalry unit I got. I got one right over here too, if you look. But I don't know if we have any horses. Like, usually it will have a mark that says we don't have horses, but I do have I think I have a stable here. Let me see. Oh no, I'm making a stable here, but I think there's someplace else that I have a stable. Maybe it's over here or someplace. I don't know. Oh no, it's here in Leicester. Yeah, see, I have a stable right here. A production of 2 horses. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, so, you know, like I said, the video that I just showed you until this one, you know, the big mistake I made was I made just too many print and press, and I became broke in it, and there was no point in doing any more, because when you go over here to sell stuff and you don't have anything to sell, then you're done. It's a done deal. So there you go. But anyways, okay, let's get down here and let's do some action. So yep, here we go, folks. And then I can get rid of that, because I did a capital there, and I only have 8 of this, so I might be able to build something. I just don't know. But yeah, here we go. So now we're gonna go search ships, and we're gonna fight. Let's see what this 6-pack is, and let's see if my 140-gun ship can do it. This is gonna be interesting. Come on, go get him! Get him! All right, here we go. Oh, gee, look at, they got 12, 12, 12, 12, and 18. This is gonna be fun. The only way they're gonna really, you know, screw me up is if they knock out my mass. Okay, so the wind is going, let's see. Let's see if I guess if I peel off this way, or I'm even with him, I wonder if they're going, I can't quite, you know, they're coming this way too, so this is gonna be interesting. Okay, but it's a bunch of cutters and a brig, I think. Let's see. Alright, let's get going. Full sail. And we'll target him, and we will... yeah, not really. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know, maybe I can go fast, or should I just go... Let's see. Yeah, so this This is not going to be about capturing ships. This is going to be about destroying their fleet. But we're gonna have to get a lot closer. These alright. Like I said, they're gonna try and believe it or not, a little cutter can take out a big mass like what we got. So that's the only caveat to this, is that they got a lot of ships, and alright, well, you know, it is what it is. I want him to shoot at him. I just didn't get the target on him. Like if we could really open up, we could really do some damage. Now, but we're gonna be in their zone. Yep, here it comes. If you see any of these go yellow, then we're in trouble. All right, let's. Now, it might be possible if we could. Well, we can't because of the way the wind is. I was considering to go over there and try to get his ship, but that's a brig over there. But yeah. So okay. So then let's see how the wind is. So we're gonna have to come this way. Yeah, let's see. Like, I can only shoot at who I can shoot at. Yeah, this kind of sucks. It's too far away to really do some real serious damage. But you know what I mean, I can't be stalled out because they got too many ships. They'll surround me. And all it takes is one. I'll tell you, all it takes is one lucky shot to take out one of my mass. And it's hard to hit a ship when it's turned like this. But you know, you just don't. When you're gonna shoot, you're gonna shoot, and you know, you just gotta do it. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, yeah, I mean, I could try to, maybe I should try to target one person, like him, if we can get some good shots on him. And it ain't gonna be like that. Maybe it's harder to hit a moving target. I usually have better luck when I'm just anchored, but I can't anchor because I think these guys will come on me if I do. But if we could go straight like this, it might be possible to hit him with a bunch of shots. But yeah, that's not really. All right, let's come this way. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of hard to judge it when it opens up and it says it's gonna shoot for you to turn again, because you don't know where the rounds are gonna go, and it makes it kind of hard. But I think I'm gonna turn around and come the other way. You know, and like I said, this is a beautiful, nice 40 gun ship. And it's got the SOL guns on it. So I mean, these guns that this guy has is what was on those SOLs. Hey, now we could shoot him. That's a lot of missing. Yeah, and you know, it's kind of interesting too. When you go into a battle, you always lose 100% of your condition. Yeah, if we could... Oh, he's gonna volley me in a moment. Oh, well. But like I said, if this ship could just get a good volley off and really do some damage. No, we hit him, but we didn't do a lot of damage. But we're gonna try to do some more. Yeah, I'm gonna try to anchor right here and see if I can put a couple more hits on him. Now, in fact, if we hit him there, like I said, I know it's probably gonna happen. To just be my bad luck that they get a lucky hit and take out one of these. I mean, believe me, I've done this and it has happened. But I'm stationary because I want to be able to put a lot of shots onto the guy. But he can do the same thing. I'm just hoping that my guys will load quicker and be able to fire faster than him. And plus I'm hitting him with 9-pounders and 18s. Where he's probably hitting me with 6s and 9s. Or no, that's a brig, so he's hitting me with 6s, I think. It's the 28 gun ships that have 9s and 6s. And the 30 gun ship. Now see, now that was a good volley. And so, you know, like, that would be the guy to at least capture, because then you'd have a brig to fight these. But again, the way the wind is and the way things are, this is for total destruction. And I could go at a faster speed, but then these things shoot like automatic bullets, and it gets out of hand. But believe me, I have done it. But because he's still floating, he can still hurt me. That's why we gotta put him down right now. We gotta put him down before he hurts us, like, 'cause you know what I mean. If you lose one mass, you're down half the knots that you can possibly do. And I'm just hoping that I could get another volley off on him. Matter of fact, he is sinking. I just hope we can really just let him have it. Yeah, If I can do one more final round on him. See how they're shooting from my mass? See? Okay, so please. Okay, there he is. Okay, so now we can get going. So now we can get going. Now here's what's going to be called a advantage to the AI. This is what I want to show you. We can't get on a cutter when we fight them. We have to just, you know, destroy the ship because we don't, if we don't have 50 guys or less. But watch what happens. Look at this. They can go over to 100. Okay? And that is just, hey, this guy over here is shooting at me. And so that is what I call an unfair advantage to the AI. Now tell me if you are a player of this game in the comments. Tell me if you agree with me that that's an unfair advantage. And they can do that on all of their ships. They can go over the limits to get a lifeboat onto it. And this is where I lost a mass because he's low and he's shooting high up. But if I volley him, he's gonna be hurting. If we can get a good volley. Get a nice concentrated volley. Check that out. Check that out, man. Check it out. But yeah, I just think that that's an unfair advantage, and I've seen that with every one of the enemy ships. Okay, I'm gonna anchor for a moment, and we're gonna target him. But yeah, I just feel that, like I said, I've seen this often. We can't even get on a cutter if we don't have 50 or less guys. But they allow the enemy to put extra people on their ships. I mean, it's maxed at 50, right? But a lifeboat can go on, and don't you find that, you know? And this is just one example. This is just one example. All right, so we're gonna get moving because as a stationary target, they can shoot us better. So we're gonna just get moving. We lost condition. That's just what it is. Now if he was to shoot over there, they got two ships. Maybe some rounds would miss and we'd hit other ships. Like it's getting hard to do this because I'm thinking I'm trying to see who I want to really target because we can concentrate the fire on him. Like this guy right here. But it's hard to hit him like this way, but we'll try. Okay, like I said, all these ships now, they just have 6-pounders, but again, if they get a direct hit, we're, you know, but I'm hoping that we're going to be able to blast him right there. We're fairly close, but he's moving into a position so he can fire too, so, yep, good, here we go, come on. Just let him have it, let him have it, let him have it, let him have it. Let him have it. Yeah, he's wavering a little bit. That's probably why he didn't fire yet. But he's gonna fire as soon as he gets out of that. But yeah, he just... Alright, so we could probably target him. Yeah, see, on this angle here, I have a hard time targeting them. Ugh. Oh no! How did he get me on fire? Give me a break. That's ridiculous. Alright. You're gonna be dead now. Alright, please let him have it. Oh, I hate the missed shots, man. Alright, we put the fire out, thankfully. Alright, please, come on, hit him hard and hit him. That's it, hit him real hard. See, and because the devs let them have extra people over the 50, you know, they can have more people doing damage control. So yeah, I'm just gonna play it by ear. I was hoping we could fire one more time before turning. The moment I turn, he's gonna say he can. Yeah, see, like just I was just about to do it. See those hits that we do. All right, let's go. We gotta get the wind. We gotta get the wind behind us. And so, you know, I mean, we did hurt that ship a little bit. And now we'll try to turn a little bit. And so yeah, it's gonna be, you know, it's all these little ships all over the place, and it's gonna be tough to take them all out, but we can do it. Like I said, as long as I can keep, if I can keep my ship fairly from getting too much damage, you know what I mean? Man, it's missing. Alright, so now okay, so now next target is this guy. And we need to really hit him hard. Good, he lost the gun. I don't know if I lost any guns yet, but he did. And consider, a way that we can get back condition is if we shut the guns off and just float around somewhere, but I gotta get this lead ship out of the way because we gotta sink him. You want me to go faster maybe? Okay, yeah, I'll go fast. You see how I mean? It looks like it's like machine gun fire, but you know, it's just that it's fast. But this at this point in the thing, it's okay. And like I said, this is how you can do it against even bigger ships if you're fighting them. But you gotta get going though. You can't just be turning around in a spot. But and then we can come along this way. And I've done this in other sea battles too. But this is, like I said, they can get lucky and take out a mass, and then it gets a lot harder. But it is what it is. Oh. Come on. Alright, so we'll go one-on-one with him. Oh, the wind changed. The wind changed. The wind changed. Okay. Okay, this is getting crazy. I can't target because I have to deal with this. Okay, let's go this way. Because if we go between them, we'll be able to shoot them both ways. Okay, there, that takes care of that one. Okay, well, like I said, this is a little bit crazy, but it is what it is. Okay, now we'll go after this guy right here. Okay, so bounty sunk. Okay, these guys are persistent. But it is what it is. Okay, so anyways, I hope this is entertaining to you. Without specific targeting, we're just getting lucky with some of the shots and unluck. Oh. Alright, let's go this way. But like I said, once I'm done, I'm gonna have to go to the harbor with my ship. And the other thing that we can consider too, like I've never really paid attention to it, but I was gonna say, like, if I go like this, you know, see if he's getting gunnery experience by doing it this way. You know, gunnery experience only 37. Like I said, if he opens up, yeah, see, that's a good one more volley ought to do it. Like I said, you know, I mean, the thing is, if they get a lucky shot, you know, it's gonna. But the thing you have to pay attention to is this little magazine right here. If you see it yellow, you gotta be careful. Now, I can't. Okay, good. He's dead. Okay, we got one ship left, I think. Okay, so I figure with him turn that way, it's gonna be hard for me to hit him. However, he can't broadside me that way, so all I gotta do is get a lucky hit. That's all I gotta do. And he's got 900 guys on the ship because, you know, but he can't get on because I think the limit is 90 something. But like I said, to me it's a little AI cheat is what it is. The devs let the AI have. Because if our ship can only hold 280, and let's say I have 270 and I have one lifeboat that has 52, he ain't gonna be able to get on. And so, you know what I mean? So that the same thing should be for the enemy. Like in this game, the same thing should be for the enemy. If I can only have 280 guys on this ship, then I shouldn't be able to put 50 more men on top of it that fell off of, like, say I had a brig that sunk, you know what I mean? And it's 50 guys. I wouldn't be able to get them on that. Why does the AI get to do that? Like, on every one of their ships, they can add anywhere from 50 to 100 guys over their limit. So, I mean, that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm just pointing out to you as a person watching this and hearing my opinions and my thing about this. Okay, so now we already got the victory. So so we don't have to kill lifeboats. Like, we don't have to. They don't have any ships that they can go on, so they'll die out here. So what you want to do is you want to shut your guns off. You're already anchored, and then you want to go 10 times the speed. And you just want to get the condition back up onto your ship. Because I don't know if there's any other ships in this sector other than the 6-pack was in here. So if it is, they're going to intercept us. And at least if we're at 100% condition, that'll help us. Otherwise, you know, I could continue on. And if they didn't take, and I'll tell you what, if I'm down here and they didn't take Norfolk, I could go to Norfolk to get a little bit of repair and stuff, but until they take it. So my ship, if I was still doing this, like, we're at 76%, so he'd be still shooting. But, and this is something that you could do too, like if you had two ships and you were fighting one ship over here and you had one ship over here that was 0 condition, if you do this and just let him anchor, he'll gain back his condition over some time. And because they fight better when they have condition. So, but anyways, so we are at 100%, I believe. So now I'll go back. So we just lost, okay, throughout this whole thing, surprisingly, I only lost 7 guys. I took some damage on my ship, but nothing that was a major hit to me. Like, nothing. Like any of these areas, this is your pump. You know, and that's your magazine of your, you know, so yeah, and so you can see that the enemy lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships. So yeah, so this was something to do for you to see a little something. It's not that I want to show. I've shown you a ton of sea battles. It's not this, so I'm not gonna do a, you know, like the ships that I'm gonna be fighting here. I'm not gonna be showing you all that. Like I'm gonna be doing it on my own. And then when there's a big battle or something, I'll make another video. But right now, spread the vision. Got some specialists. So actually, there's no ships here now. Hey, you know, I could go to. Hey, you know, hey, and I got a, yeah, nice. Now I could consider doing gunner, right? But if I do rigging and moving and stuff, like I find that to be more. But if I tell him to sail to port, he can go right to here. So yeah, let me try that. Okay. And this is just 2 12s. This 40 gun ship is fully capable of killing those 12s, and so it ain't worth me showing you that. So that is that. And then Fort Mill and Dover. Okay, so they're in Dover, so they're getting close to Philly. So, you know, we'll in a I don't know, like maybe by June they will attack us, or I can, you know, get Howe, because once I get Howe, depending on where he pops into the map, I could send him to land over here, and then we could take Dover, Cambridge, and then we could take Baltimore, or I can come here and reinforce here if they're coming up to fight me. I'll show you where Howe is. He's 11 days away from landing, and so it's 21 May. So 11 days from then, he'll pop. And I believe that is it. Oh yeah, and see, so here's the game, you know, tasked you to make a ship. Like at this point in the game, like say a week ago, the game says, you know, make a ship in Britain and then send it to here. So I already got that because I made this ship, and they just say wait till it's full strength. Well, he's full strength, but he doesn't have any guns. But that's because I got the guns, and I've already told you this in a video, I think. And so I'm kind of like repeating some of the things, and I apologize for that. But anyways, we might as well get him to get going. And we'll send him. And as far as I'm concerned, that's the last thing that I'm going to send from England until later on in the game, I guess. But for now, that's it. Let's pause. Okay, alliance terminated between France and Spain. Yeah, and then in just one day I can do that. Whichever one is the highest between France and Spanish is the ones that I do. So like if you look here, you can see that France is 53 and this one's 50. Now again, at the beginning of the game, I took it where the natives are not, you're going to be -20, so that way I don't have to worry about the natives. And so that's why I picked that. So is there anything else I can mention? Uprising in Charlestown. Oh, don't tell me, is that where? Oh, okay, yeah. So, but I'm going to Georgetown. If I can get into Georgetown, I can at least get some repairs, you know, whatever, and see how it goes before they take it. Like they're gonna take it. I mean, like I said, I'm not in the South. Like these two companies that you had down here, the one that was in here and here, I just send them to Savannah, and then I put them on a ship and I send them north. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever play this game again once I'm done with this hard campaign, and do a different strategy of, you know, trying to do something in the South. But I'm just showing you this. If you want to see more, like I'm just gonna see if he can get into the port. So I do have to run some time before ending the video, but I will show you this. So I think this place, oh yeah, look at, he's still on his way, the cavalry. Okay, so you can see here, I got a printing press out here. It looks like it's at -4, but it's a +2 and a +3 for locality. So, you know, so we got this here that's 0.3. So the last thing that I could possibly put here, you know, and then I could put food, but you know, because of the money issue, and until I upgrade this place, I think even though this is a lousy $100, I don't care. In 18 days, you know, I'm going to be making $100 a week, I think. So I'm just going to do it because I am tired of having to stop the play of my last playthrough, due to the fact that I was really hosed on money-wise. And I'm just hoping that I'm going to have a better time this time around. But we will see. But that's why I'm doing that. And then St. Marie is way the heck over here. And again, we got a printing press. And don't forget, when I get the newspaper, then we can upgrade this and we'll have a 0.6 instead of a 0.3. As a matter of fact, look at, we're already up. So we're doing good over here. So again, I'm gonna just go. Oh no, look. They got wood here, so instead of doing the merchant, I gotta do a carpenter. Because I'm sure we get a bonus for any place that has wood. So that's why the wood is gonna go there. And that'll be done in 14 days. And this place has gold. It's gold. I mean, I don't know. By holding this, does this mean we get extra money or something? I don't know. But I don't know how that works out. But anyways, okay, so that takes care of the Marie. Now let's go back to Falmouth for just a minute. This way you get to see this kind of stuff. So Falmouth is up here. So I'll show you what it is. I did lumber because of a dock. To upgrade it, we're gonna have to have a lumber mill. And then I did a printing press because again, they're hitting us all the time with penalties in this area. And then I said, well, I know it's only $100, but I did a merchant. So now I got a choice of. You know, and I'm getting tired, and the other thing was I was getting tired of not getting officers. So I've been putting schools in a lot of places because I do not want to have officer problems. And later on we can upgrade it to a college. So, you know, so that's what's going to go there is my thought pattern on that. And then Quebec. Now, you know, it is a little tricky with Quebec, and I do have somebody here, so it doesn't really matter. as long as I have somebody here. But I'm gonna say, and Quebec gives 130 bucks, and we got a fur trader here, and we got a school. So now it's a question of, so if I go for a granary last, then I can go for a church, only because I want to. Churches do counter negative stuff about these penalties, and because, like I said, I do have one company here. I've got one company here because we're really low here, and you know what I'm saying. We don't want any problems behind our lines. Like, it's the way to look at it. And then in the funny thing about this is, in the other playthrough that I was doing, this place was 100%, and this place was 100%, and then they hit us with an event. So I think instead of this place having the event, I think this place had the event, because look, it's really bad here. So I have to have the supply wagon here. Oh, and he's saying that it's not enough wagons. Okay, so then let's go to here temporarily for now, and let's kill that one, and let's go ahead and go to supply. And I don't know how many I need, so I'm just gonna make a random number of 16 and say do it. And I decided transport. I wonder why I must. Okay, so I guess as the enemy takes the south and takes some docks, we lose out on the these ship points to build. So 3 per day at this state, 1 per day, and 11 per day. So I think that's okay. So we'll make 16 of these and hope that that will solve my supply wagon problem. I don't know if it will, but I'm just taking a guess. Okay, so then so I did Quebec, right? I chose yeah, I chose the church. So Quebec is done. I just got to show you a granary in Lovell. Yeah, you know, I tell you, if I can't have, see, we no longer, remember before we used to be able to put fur trade in all of the forts. Now we can't do it. Like, we cannot do it. Yeah, see, I want to do a merchant, but you know what? I did grain here, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go I'm not gonna go merchant. I'm gonna go print and press, because we do got to get this up in some way. So that's what I'm going to do there. I mean, like I said, the mistake I made on the playthrough before this was I put print and press everywhere. And that was the trap that I fell into. So this is why some places are going to get it and some places ain't going to get it. So, and then reading is way out here someplace. And this is a place where we can do a stable. And that's what I'm going to do, a stable. So yeah, I'm going to have a stable there now. And I'm building a stable right here, cuz horses here and here. So that's, and look, there's another horse place right here. But you know what I'm saying? I found if you expand too much and just have one regiment there, eventually the enemy is going to overpower you. And this is why this is where I'm holding off on, is right here. So that takes care of reading. And I did try to explain some of the things about this campaign, or how complicated it is now. But anyways, I hope you liked it. I hope you don't mind, and my ship still hasn't made it to the port yet. Let me see if the ship can get to the port. Jeez. It seems like it goes so slow, doesn't it, on the ocean? Wouldn't it be funny if it just turned by the time he got there? For this video, I just want to get him into this port so so it doesn't flip. So come on. Come on, get in the port. Alright, now I can pause the game. Alright, so yeah, we lost some guys, so you know, I don't know if there's any guys here, but so you got 9 and 18 pounders. And so yeah, we're missing some of this iron, I guess. So we might not be able to get repairs, but I think I'm just gonna leave them here until the enemy kicks me out, and then we can come back out and fight some ships. Now it appears that Winchester was lost, and it also appears that Williamsburg was lost. It also appears that we can do a committee, and so therefore we'll do that one. And that takes more of my money. And there's a sea battle there, but again, it's against these guys. And the funny thing is, they're hurting my ship, even though if I was in it, I would do a lot better, of course, but I'm not going to do it. And then, so the last three things I'll show you is these three places, and then I'm done. Because I'm going to have to go ahead and sell off the ships, I guess, to get some more money. But you can see here that I'm doing much better, because at this point in the game, I was only making like 2,000 on financing. So at least right now I'm making 10,000 on financing. On taxes, 12,000, and on sea trade, almost 2,000. My army expense at the moment is 15,000. But I was in the game when I had, like, my army was 24,000. But the big difference too is the fleet expense. You know, it's just barely under 4,000. You know what I mean? So. And it was a big deal to start the campaign without really a fleet, you know, like just because if you just disband them, the ships are still there and you can still recreate those ships. But for the 2 months, you can just let them sit there and not pay anything on them, you know what I mean? So that's kind of cool. But alright, I got 52 of this. So again, we're going to go to Leicester. You can see I got a stable here. I got a school. I'm making 157 bucks. I do have a printing press, you know, and so now I got to make a decision. I guess we could go with a warehouse for the long term. I could also go for a church because this is a hard hit area, so you know I could also do that too. I got the printing press and the church will counter. So yeah, why don't I do that? And then here, instead of doing grain, maybe I will do a warehouse and then we'll have to upgrade the place. But that takes care of that. And now Candesega, which I'm not too familiar with that one, but I think that one's way out here. Yeah, right here. Yeah, now see, I could do a fur trader. Yeah, I could do a fur trader. Now what I really should do is expand this, because we can't even keep one regiment here. So yeah, that's an issue right there, I can see. But again, like I said, and then Ticonderoga. Yeah, look, we can't do anything here. It's not good enough to do. And we don't have enough resources, so yeah, okay, alright folks. I'll just cancel that one out. I can't do anything with that, so okay. So that's the limit for that, so there you go. No matter where you are in the world, have a great day, a great afternoon, or a great evening. Please take care of yourselves. Be kind to others. God bless to you. Keep all religions equal. This is your friend Jeff signing out. Adios amigos. And adios the lovely amigas.